but it's changed and I don't have time to fiddle with that this morning. So, anyway, good morning. Sorry we missed last week. My husband tested positive last week for COVID, so we've been quarantining. And I think this is interesting. I was having this discussion. Excuse me. I was having this discussion with just some friends about, we remembered that when we were young, like if somebody got the measles, then mom sent us over to the house to play with the kids to get the measles. And what a difference this is. So when my husband tested positive, I have quarantined 4 times. So I decided that I would not. So I tested positive Monday, had a couple days of fever, some body aches. I'm doing great. You can see this cough is actually, as I went up and got a drink of water and choked on a little bit of something, and now it's like in my throat. I'll edit all this out. But for those of you that are on watching, I thought you might find that interesting. So anyway, as we move our bodies today, let's find the opportunity to really feel grateful for the year we are leaving behind. I think, can I make this bigger? Sorry guys, this is just, I've got a new computer. Santa surprised me. And setting up this morning took a little bit longer than normal. I better pull this close in case I... So, hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Ours was a little quiet. I remember, it's been a few years ago, telling my husband that, it would be kind of nice if we have Christmas with all the kids one year and then we go travel and have vacation the next year. And because we never, excuse me, we never get all of the kids at the same time together over the holidays. And so I decided after this year that isn't such a good idea. There's something about being with your family and your kids that I really missed this year. So as we move today, I'd like you to look back over the year and find the great things that have happened, the really good, amazing experiences. My daughter for Christmas kind of wrote a poem and gave me inside a journal, both my husband and I, separate journals, talked about how much she had gained this year. I just thought I hadn't checked that. Yeah, you guys, sorry. But I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Did I get loud enough here? There you go. So how much she had gained this year journaling, and encouraged us to do it. And she knows we journal, but it was just a sweet, sweet poem and comment. And so I would encourage you. I've been doing it, going back, looking forward. What are the things you're learning? If we learn things, great, right? But if we have to keep relearning them, not so great. And I do have to do that sometimes. It's like, I've learned this. Why am I having to learn this again? And so I'm hoping that maybe with some encouragement, I'm getting a little better at writing down and then going back and reading and kind of going, oh yeah, I already learned this. I don't need to do this again. And it's making some shifts and some differences. Last thing before we start moving is a quote I wanted to share. This is one that it is not letting me pull up. Let's see if I can pull it up. There we go. This is one I did post on social media. It is necessary to travel spiritually and to shed the fears that block us from recognizing the beauty in our lives, and to come to a place of healing and self-acceptance. Our bodies thrive when our spirits thrive. So as we have the opportunity today to connect, right? Yoga has nothing to do with these poses. It really isn't. It could be, we can sit on a chair and be doing yoga. We can be cooking in the kitchen and doing yoga. We can be taking a walk. We can be in an argument, or in a, maybe argument's not the right word, but there's a conflict and we handle it well. We're practicing yoga. And so this whole opportunity we have to unite, one of my goals, and one of the reasons I do this class online, is to help us understand this connection and become more connected, become aware of maybe our triggers, become aware of, I'm feeling this way. Why am I feeling this way? Is this accurate? And actually questioning. And then, or maybe, why are you eating this chocolate out of control? Why you can't even taste it? You're eating it so fast. What's triggering that? How do you get so in tune? We know those people, don't we? That we're just like, you know what? I'm feeling this, and I don't need to do that. That is a poor behavior to help this. And so this idea that our bodies thrive when our spirits thrive. Okay, so let's go into 2021 with the opportunity to help our spirits soar. Go ahead and close your eyes. Sit on your chair. Be up on the edge of that seat, right? Taking some deep breaths. Letting that breath go in and out. Now, I would encourage you, okay, this breathing, and we're going to do a little breathing exercise today. This breathing, in fact, if you want to go grab tissues really quick, you might need them. I forgot to have that down here so that you could see we needed them. Go ahead and close your eyes again unless you're getting a tissue. Open your eyes and run and come back. But as we breathe deeply, okay, the inhale, a lot of people don't know this, the inhale pulls the diaphragm down. The exhale brings it back. When we move it slowly, we don't slingshot that muscle down and up, down and up. We draw it down using all of those muscles. We exhale. It's one of the very best things we can do for the deeper recesses of our lungs. Okay, so I keep tissues handy here, so go ahead and have them handy. We've done this before. Some of you may not have. It's a bumblebee breath, right? Brahmacharya is the Sanskrit word. Okay, it's a humming. And so this humming it's just like a bee. You're going to feel a vibration maybe here. Just let it tingle. If at all, I always do this with breathing exercises. If you come to a place where you are straining, you feel maybe some strain here in the eyes, behind the eyes and the temples, then you stop. Immediately take a normal breath or two and come back in, or just pause and wait, okay? You never strain with the breath. It doesn't benefit, okay? There are times we hold the breath, but we hold it in a space of not strain, okay? So this is what I'll do it a couple times, and we'll actually do 10 rounds of this. So inhale deeply. If you want, I always will take and blow my nose first. And just make sure that my nose is clear. Okay, and then keep one in case you need it. Inhale deeply. can totally move your head around. You know, I can't do it and talk at the same time. You can also change pitches to access different places on your vocal cords. So give that a try. Keep going. So I have many friends that are singers. I have some friends that are singers, and you should hear these. It's the sounds they make warming up. So we're warming up that vocal cord, right? It's a muscle as well. Keep going. There is one more add-on if you choose, okay? You're using your hands. The thumbs are going to push the little part of your ear, the little flippy part right there above your lobe, okay? The thumbs are going to hold that in. You'll have one right above at the top of below the eyebrow right there at the sinuses, at the lips, okay? And you can keep your eyes closed. You don't have to do this. It's just a little bit more intense vibration. Inhale. 3 more. Put your hands back down in your lap. Begin to breathe, just normal. Notice what that's created in your body. So when I first started yoga, some of these different ways of breathing they were a little weird, I'll be honest. How grateful I am that I didn't just put up those no's. That's too weird for me. And I opened myself up to new understanding. So letting that breath just be a part of that deep inhale and the deep exhale, and then blink open the eyes. And the thing that's so amazing, you don't have to close your eyes to do that. You can do that in the car driving, right? You can do that anywhere. Okay, I would encourage you, go back over these videos if you don't know what to do. One of the things in my classes and one of the things that I've encouraged all the teachers at Purify Wellness to do is to teach a breathing exercise. We are wearing masks a lot, right? And we aren't breathing quite as deeply as maybe we normally all the time do. When we live in fear, when we're a little worried, a little concerned, that will also help break up anything you have down there. But when we're worried and concerned, breathing deeply is one of the very best things we can do. Okay. So this class, what I do in this class is designed to just help us live I don't want to say a better life, but maybe a life with greater physical ease. How's that? That works. Okay. So we'll start with our racquetballs. Okay, I know that there's a couple brand new bodies on today, and if that's the case, they told me they were getting on. So, okay, some of these things, none of this is very expensive. Okay, maybe cost you by the time if you got a block. okay, you're probably running maybe $25. I will say this a lot. You are worth the $25 to be able to move your body. So here, we're just finding our underneath our foot. You're gonna look for places that are tight. So it's been really interesting. One of the symptoms that I've had of the COVID is leg aches down the sides. And it's been, if I'm lying in bed, sleep has been totally upside down, okay? My normal patterns are way off. Waking up, a couple nights of sweats, right? You know, the fever and the sweats, and it was just, don't like that. But one of the things that I've noticed was if I stood up and did this and turned my toes in and just stood here, then the leg ache went away. Don't ask me. So what I'd find is I'd do that. I'd get up and walk around, no leg pain. And then I'd go back to bed, and in about a half an hour, it's just throbbing again. What the freak? And so I would get up. So anyway, so you're looking for places. I don't have very many places right now that are kind of maybe like a little like, ooh, ouch, ouch. And if you find one of those, you're going to stay, right? You just kind of wiggle through. And then go ahead and move it to the other side. This opportunity, okay, to just learn, how does my body move? Where am I tight? What is a good method for me? I love the aspect of learning that is constant, right? Is continuous. So I found it really interesting. I've shared with you that I studied with the Dr. Timothy McCall, who is a medical doctor, but also is a doctor of Ayurveda, which is the yogic medicine. That's probably not correct way of saying it. Ayurveda means longevity of life. And so it's an Indian way of moving. So find those places if you find any. I'm kind of amazed. I usually have some right in here, but I have none. And that might be, I mean, I've gone on a few walks, but haven't been too aggressive. I've been doing yoga. But anyway, one of the things, he just sent a newsletter, and he was talking this term tensegrity, which we've mentioned before, and I'll mention in just a minute again. But he talked about the tensegrity of the breath, and that just really kind of pricked. It's a total truth. So tensegrity is the idea behind, I don't know if you've seen one of those domes. When I did class with him a couple of years ago, when I did a workshop, or actually a training, he had this, it was like a dome. And if you moved this side moved. So it was just like, if you pushed here, it gave, instead of breaking, it had this range of motion. And that's what that tensegrity is all about. But he talked about it with our lungs and this diaphragm, and he talked about if we do these, there are some breaths that are that way, right? But as we develop this opportunity for the diaphragm to fall and back and fall and back with our breath, that it creates this idea of tensegrity in the body and the breath in the lungs. The thing that it helps, okay, physically, is to expel foreign matter. With this COVID, it's huge, okay? So anyway, so I hope you found a place that was a little tender and you stayed there. I'm kind of really surprised, but maybe I shouldn't be. Let's do our fingers, okay? So arthritis happens to a lot of people, okay? The squeezing of the ball, and it may be, you may need to go with a little smaller ball. You could do I was thinking a bouncy ball that was maybe like one of these, to just there. The thing that it won't do is this has a little bit of give, although as they get older, they get harder, okay? So you're welcome to get new ones, right? But that idea, and then just rolling, it's the same thing. And you know, I've got these thumb places that are sometimes quite tender. Depends on if I've been using them a lot. I haven't lately. So find those two, roll through those hands. Move to the next one. Okay. I know I'm talking a lot today, just with different stories. Hopefully you can, I just want to give you the opportunity to kind of find your own thing and not just sit in silence. Silence is sometimes golden, but it's okay to have stories too, okay? Now go ahead and take the ball and roll down the tops of the fingers. So this is good for the toes and the fingers, and if you want to do it on the toes and it's hard to bend over, move your foot up, take a block, go even a little higher, and then come and find this roll with the ball. Okay, same thing with the hand. Okay, this is something you can do every single day. Now I want you to just understand what's happening as you're rolling it along. If you've got some of these hammer toes, okay, this is just going to help. It's muscle, but it's also the tendons and the fascia that help tighten that up. And it's honestly, it's sometimes it's just not realizing that you have the option to make a difference in your body as it ages. Okay. So go ahead, we'll change to this foot and this hand. Just roll it. So I'm just rolling along. You can totally do this on the counter. So if you're at my house, my grandkids love it. At least the younger ones. The older ones don't so much. But the younger ones, because there's these all over the house, right? So make sure you get both sets of toes, or both feet full of toes. And kind of just find that. You might find a place, again, that's a little tender. You know, I've got a past broken foot, some scar tissue there. Past broken foot here, some scar tissue there. A finger that I'm pretty sure must have been broken because I still can't wear a wedding ring. Okay, so finding that. Go ahead and grab this block. We're going to put it and bring it up high. Now, most of you have done this with me, and this is fine. Sit up as tall as you can. Go ahead and just push gently on the block. As you push on the block, let it slide down, but still hug it in. You're going to feel your thighs do this, okay? The inner thigh is pushing down. The outer thigh is pulling up, and the hip actually expands. This is one of the best things you can do for your hips, is to find that space. Okay, this also will stretch in between the sacrum area. So you have your hips, okay, the top of the hip here, then you have your thighs that are here. The thigh bone expands, but to expand this part of the low back is fabulous. And this is one of the best things you can do. And you know what? You can totally do this and just sit and breathe. Holding that open. We'll move in a minute. We're just warming some stuff up. It's one of the best ways to find. I don't know if you feel that. I feel that right in the outside of my hip. Okay. So as you fold, and if you find that the block's moving down, you just pull it back up and come back in and do it again. You're letting the block go down a little, but then you're squeezing back in with those thighs, creating space in the sacrum, in the hip. It's beautifully done, okay? So there is a way you can do this if you are traveling, to just get a belt and put it around here. You're gonna make it so that it's this as wide as your hip bones, so that your knees won't go wider. And you hold and you put it on, and then you just push into that. Okay, you're going to create some of the same movement. You won't have this push down movement that spirals the hip, okay? But you'll get the hips moving wider, and that is a benefit. I know as women we think we don't want my hips any wider. They're wide enough as they are, but no. Good job. Go ahead. Put the block down. Okay. Push it. Again, we're keeping that knee at a right angle. And let me turn to the side so that you can see that. You don't want the knee here. You just don't want to work with it there. We never, unless we're really low to the ground, we don't lunge with the knee like this. We lunge with a right angle on the knee, protecting the joint. Okay, so you're here, you're gonna push, you're gonna bring the heel towards the floor. You can see I need to do more breathing exercises today. Oh, I will. Spread through those toes, push down, and then I want you to lean forward. Okay, try to lean with, I'm gonna say a straight back. I don't wanna say flat because I do want a little lumbar curve and a little cervical curve. Okay, go ahead and push your hands into your thighs and without moving, I'm not doing this. Okay, we'll get there. I promise we'll get there. But pull the waistline in, just tighten it. Okay, and then push forward and tighten it. So we're gonna use our breath. Inhale. Push a little forward, exhale, tighten the waistline. It's like a belt just cinched a notch smaller. Inhale. Move forward, exhale, notch. Inhale, exhale, notch. And then go ahead and come up and down and move around. So there are times when we hold things and just go for the stretch. We don't spend a ton of time holding for long periods of time. Okay, go ahead, second side. Make sure that you're at that same right angle. Let the heel come all the way down. I feel this side's tight. This is one of those leg ache nights. I only had twice that I had to get up last night to it, so that was much improvement. So inhale, take the lean, yeah. Exhale, tighten, just tighten. You might have some flesh that doesn't move. It's okay. You're tightening the internal organs, internal muscles that will hold the organs in. Inhale. Exhale, tighten. Inhale. Fold a little forward. Exhale, tighten. Inhale. Exhale, tighten. And one more. Inhale. And exhale, tighten. Nicely done. And then go ahead and come up and down and wiggle through. Go both directions. Okay. Beautifully done. Nice, nice work. Okay. So, long strap. Take it about 12, 14, maybe 16 inches. So it's about shoulder width. Okay, my fingers are at my shoulder height. I'm not gonna come up higher. So I'm down here. You can hold on to it. You don't need to grip it. Try not to. I always let my fingers go because then I don't grip. And then just out, hold. You're just gonna do some little up and down. Now, it is moving, but what I'm feeling is I wanna feel it right here in the shoulder blades, okay? Right there on that. Yeah. I'm sorry, so here you go. And just up and down, up and down, up and down. You feel it start to burn, and as you feel it start to burn, take 3 breaths. Long inhale and long exhale. Long inhale, long exhale. One more. Long inhale, long exhale. And then and roll through those shoulders. You can tell I didn't turn my notifications off on the computer. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Second round. Come back out. Pull it just a little. Notice it's not very wide. We could pull it way wide. That's not what we're doing today. Here we go. Let the hands be up if you can. If you need to grab, it's fine. And up and down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Close your eyes if it helps you to focus on where that's moving, where that's burning. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Release. Roll through those shoulders. Beautifully done. Okay. All right. You're going to pull it so that you're sitting on one edge of it. and the other is going to come back behind you, okay? So it's behind your neck. If you want to, you can get it all the way behind that shoulder, okay? You have that option here. So if you can't raise your shoulder up, then you're here. But if you can, try to get the shoulder and the arm here alongside the top of the head, okay? And then you're just gonna pull it up and pull it down. If you have long hair, be careful. The strap loves to stretch your hair and it hurts. This, you should have some ability to do quite a few of these. So I'm gonna bring this back forward because then it doesn't get my hair. And if you want a little bit more, you just shorten, okay? And then you can pull and release. Notice I'm not going pull. It's that same, like your breath movement, in and out. Notice also I'm not letting this happen. Yeah, hold those legs in. Breathe, inhale. I know, it'll come right in front of your face. It's okay. And when it starts to burn, just let it go. Roll through that shoulder. Let's do the other side, okay? So I'm just taking the short at this end. It's going here. It's coming behind, except for my hair gets stretched. The arm's starting here, okay? But you can shorten it if you want a little bit more work, okay? Keeping the legs straight, not letting them flare, just up and down. Now you can do this anytime, up and down. Up and down, up and down. Yeah, using your breath. Maybe you want to shorten it. Maybe you want to lengthen it, okay? If you find that you're like this and you're coming in and you just can't hold still, then shorten or lengthen it, right? It's just a little too hard. That's annoying, but it's okay. Okay, couple more. Yeah, and release. Beautifully done. So those are some ways that we strengthen as well as move through those shoulders. We need to move, we need to strengthen, okay? Know that the green straps, probably light to medium weight is what you want on those, okay? All righty. So you can do this if all you have is this, but if you don't, if you have any of these that are loops, okay, I'm gonna, this would be ideal for what we're going to do. You've done this before, okay? But I'm gonna show you how to do it with this, okay? You'd have to have a long one. That's why I cut them 6 feet long, so that we have the space to just tie a knot around your legs. And you have to tie it all the way, okay? And then it's there. Go ahead and stand up. Now, if you need a chair, you're welcome to hold on to one. We're going to be moving a little bit side to side, but you are welcome to just stay in place if moving is difficult. Okay, so right here, it's just down and up if you're staying, okay? If you're going to move, then go ahead and just go here, 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 do 4, and go back, okay? Now, you're gonna probably saying, Deb, this really isn't very yoga-y today. No, it is, okay? We are strengthening. I don't know about you. This is one of the best things for hips. And close it, and then go all the way to the other side. Okay, and we just did 2 sets. And then you can lose your strap. So, you also can do this if moving is really difficult. I want to just show you how you can do it from right here. Okay, is you just step it out and bring it back. Step it out and bring it back. Now, we're going to add a little bit to this. In fact, everybody join me, because this is really, really good for the quadricep and the hip flexors. Put the block here. Now, if this is no big deal for you, make it a little higher. You even have a higher, Okay, so you choose. Try one. Okay, you're going to pull against this. So you're going up and out, up and back. Let's stay on the same side. Up and out, up and back. Notice this leg isn't flaring. It's holding still. Up and out. Try not, you're going to move a little bit, but try not to be, okay, so that it's your body. That no, we're isolating in this hip. One more. This will be 5. And then shake it out. That's some great hip flexor work. And remember, you are totally fine just doing it here. Out and back. If you can get that lift, that's going to give us the opportunity, right, to be able to get out of the car, get into the car, pick up my leg and go upstairs, walk downstairs. Okay, here we go. One more. Last one. Beautifully done. Okay, so those thighs, you can feel that they're warm. Really good stuff. So you can tell that we're doing all these kind of short little exercises, these short little things, and then we're going to put it all together. Okay, I promise. We need to do a little bit of cat-cow. Okay, and I want to try a little bit of a lunge. So in our chairs, lunges are thighs, glutes, hamstrings are the hardest thing to access. And they're some of our largest muscles. And so, yeah, I try to get creative, okay? So if you can get up off your chair, if that's like an okay thing, okay, we are going to use the chair. You can totally do it here. You can do it here based on how you feel, okay? Maybe it's here, okay? Pick up and back down. You're gonna pick up and lean forward. Back up and down. Come up, lean forward, back and down. Now, if your chair is wobbly, then or getting up and down is difficult, you can also, for those of you that can, you can also be here and come forward, and there's that lunge, and back. And if you want to do the same side, that's fine. So both sides on that one. So if you can do that, go ahead. The rest of us that can't access that, that's really hard to do, you're going to come right to the edge. I'll turn sideways so you can see this. The block's going to be as high as you can get it. Go ahead and have a second block or something to maybe support you, okay? You're going to bring your foot up on it. You're going to lean, okay? Foot's got to be here. You're going to lean, find that stretch, and release. See if you can bring it here. Right angle. Come up and stretch and bring it here. Come up and stretch. This gets into the groins, and here it works the quads. It gets here, works the glute. So we're just, okay. Now, if you're in your chair, will you stay in your chair? Turn your toes, try to get all 5 toes. Knee is at a right angle. And just push the knee, kind of let it go closer to the floor. At the same time, pull up and away. You're going to find this nice stretch, okay? Once we work it, we want to stretch it. And then go ahead and come back. Now, if you're still standing, do the other side. Here we go. Second leg. Block. I think I'll turn it this way. Come up. Lean forward. You don't get as much, I know, but that's okay. Take it back, and it goes back. Up, take the lean, back, down. Up, take the lean. Okay, we're just doing 5 of these. Up, take the lean, back. We've got one more. Right angle, back. And if you don't know what a right angle is, it's 90, right? If you don't know if you're there, look, go ahead and hold it. I'm just turning to the side. You stay forward. And I'm just letting that knee drop, trying to pull this hip up and away, feeling a stretch along the front of that thigh, okay? All 5 toes are turned under. I'm not sickling the foot, which means the outside of the ankle isn't pulling curved, right? Okay? And find that stretch there. That just feels so good. So these are the other things that I've been doing in bed when my leg starts aching, okay? And then come all the way back. So one of the thoughts that came as to why my legs were aching so bad is the inactivity, because you're a lot less active. Anyway, I don't know. That was a thought. Go ahead. Let's do our half salutes, right? Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, take the hinge. Hands on the thighs, round it back. Ooh, tuck your chin, let everything, so you're going for the maximum round in your spine. How curled can I get? Inhale, come up. Here we go again. Sweep the arms. Inhale, exhale, there's a hinge. Hands on the thighs, round it back as tight as you can. Look how far I'm moving back. And it's like this is leading the way, right? And inhale, back up. Take the arms on an inhale. Exhale, hinge. Hands on the thighs, curl it back. Go ahead and use your hands. Push on your thighs. Pull the belly back. And inhale up. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Yeah, keeping breathing. Let's do 5 more of these. Inhale. The exhale is here. I always inhale here, and then hands and exhale. And then inhale, come back up, and then exhale. And then inhale. I know I wasn't cueing that very well. And exhale. And inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. And inhale. And exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Beautifully done. Let's add a twist. Okay, it will be the same. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and continuing the inhale, right? And then this hand's coming to the outside of the thigh. If your knees come together, put a block there. Hands here, hand to the chair, shoulder up and around. You've done these before, okay? So we're sitting. Let me turn to the side so you can see that it's here. It's not here with the shoulder. And you have to look and see, okay? But that shoulder's up and back. You're pulling it around. Okay, you're getting that shoulder out of the way so that when you twist, the chest, the sternum is reaching to the side, okay? But you'll be facing forward. I just wanted to show you. And you just feel how good that feels up and down the spine. Let's try the second side. Inhale and exhale. Hands on the thighs, inhale. And curl back, exhale. Inhale, continue the inhale. Let the arms come up. One hand down, one hand chair, shoulder on the back. Twist the sternum towards the side of the room. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release. Okay, so that's our add-on. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale. Continue the inhale and twist on the exhale. Go ahead and hold it, making sure both shoulders are pulling back. So it's almost like you're trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together. The easiest way is to bend the elbows and pull them in. I know, it's like magic. Take another inhale and exhale, release. Beautifully done. Second side, inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale Continue the inhale, right? And twist. Shoulders on the back. Open. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And release. Let's do 3 more each side. I know. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And inhale. And exhale. And shoulders on the back. Elbows towards each other, lengthen. Take another inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Hands down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Continue to inhale. Find that long inhale and then a long exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Release. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Continue to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Continue the inhale. And there's the exhale. Open it up. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And release. 1 more each side. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale. Continue the inhale and exhale. Shoulders on the back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Continue to inhale and exhale. Open it up. Inhale and exhale. 1 more inhale and exhale. Beautifully done. And just pause. Notice what you've created in your body. Beautifully done. Fabulous work. Okay, we're going to do a few side stretches and get into our necks a little bit. Mine's feeling a little tight. And then we're actually getting on the floor. You may get on the floor with ease. I'll show you a way to do it in the chair. Okay, so you can keep this here. This is beautiful for making you hug and use your thigh muscles. We lose this, okay, as we age. Hand comes down, this one goes up, you're just going over. And then change your size. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, I want you to think something. Here is like, here I am world. And you are, every one of you are here I am world. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now, if you want to go a little slower, that's a pretty quick breath. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Every one of you, inhale, has something to offer. Most of you, I know, have offered a lot to me. And exhale, last one. And then come all the way back, okay? Nicely done. Go ahead and take a shoulder towards the ear. Drop it to the chin to the chest. Take the shoulder the other way. Go ahead and just lift the chin. And then take the ear, I said shoulder, and take the chin. And take the ear and lift the chin. Remember, when you lift the chin, you're stretching the front of this muscle. And then to the one side, chin to the chest, to the ear, lift it up, there, and down, and the side, stretch it up, and then just take it all the way over. So I want you to feel as if you've got, and if you want to get that ball, you're welcome to, okay? You're going to stretch it up, and then you're going to come down and push the chin here. Now, instead of bringing the chin down, will you take the chest up as you bring the chin down? So normally we would just bring the chin down, but I'd like you to puff up that chest and bring it. This is the Julandhara Bandha. It's right here at the nape of the neck, okay? It's one of the things that really helps. It's called a net. So that's kind of, it's like catching. And then go ahead and release. Okay, you can do this totally here without just imagining that there's a ball there. You'll see the tension in the neck and in the sides of the jaw. Yeah, fabulous. All right, I know, an hour goes so fast, doesn't it? So we're gonna get on the floor and do windshield wipers, and I'll show you how to do that. If you cannot get on the floor, then you're doing them from your chair, okay? If you can get on the floor, but it takes you a while, it's okay. Nobody's watching. Go ahead and take the legs over to one side, and it's that same twist, right? And then you're just gonna walk them back. And you know what, on this one, you can lose the block, okay? So you're just with your breath. This is not the easy way to do them, okay? This is only if you can't get down on the floor, okay? If you're on the floor, okay, knees bent, palms up, head down, and you're just gonna let the legs drop. They inhale up, you're just letting them go, okay? There is no, now I'm not pushing down. I'm not pushing knee to get that knee down on the floor at all. Lift it up and it's going down. This, if you can do this throughout the day, make your head go opposite your knees. Every day, this is one of the very best things for the spine. The inhale comes up, the exhale drops. Inhale up, exhale drops. Inhale up, exhale drops. Okay, you've got a tight low back. This is one of the best things. You sit a lot in your chair to work or whatever you're doing. I know most of you. This is such a benefit. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then if you want, you can take your feet a little wider. Okay, I'll turn this way so you can see it. Okay, it's like this. Instead of here, you're just wider. And you're continuing the same thing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This is one you have to be really careful of, this knee. You're not pushing down. That's detrimental to the knee. You're just shifting the hips. Notice I don't drop that knee at all. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Add the head opposite the knees. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and continue. When you're ready, okay, I just got up the way I don't want you to get up. Yeah, this is doable, okay, but it's not the very best way to get up. So to get up, I'll turn to the side so you can watch it. And if you've got a chair handy, use it, right? But go to the sides, plant a hand, right? And you use your hands to get up, okay? I wanted you to get up because I wanted you to get a pillow or a blanket. Shavasana, okay? Now, if you've got, if it bugs your head to be down there, and sometimes right here in our back is a little bit of a round, and so getting the head back strains the neck. We don't want to strain the neck. So one of the things you want to do there is you want to go as wide as you can with the blanket, and then you're just going to roll. Just a small little roll, okay? And then it goes down, and your neck's going to go right there. So as you are down, that neck is right there. And you can take these ends, and you can actually put them around your head. It's extremely relaxing. For some reason, just this, having this secure can be very calming, okay? The other thing I want you to do, notice I'm doing the right way to get up, is I want you to take a pillow or a blanket, if you're here, and under the knees, okay? So that there's something under those knees. Now, you might need a bigger something. You can always take your feet wide and knock your knees. Another way is to grab this block and just put it right there, because that'll help. What you're trying to do is just relax everything as we move into Shavasana. I'm going to keep you here. If you did not get down on the floor, I'll show you how to do Shavasana in the chair. And I will do this pretty much every week, because we always have different people that are maybe new. So I use a block, a blanket, and a pillow if I'm doing this here. I want to be as comfortable as possible. If you've got a belly, this may be hard to breathe, move it out a little bit, okay? You're gonna fold forward. Let your arms, they can hang, but I find that they're a little bit more relaxed here. And just let you, now if you bury your face in the pillow, you're not gonna be able to breathe, okay? So just chin to the pillow. Breathing deep, just letting the body relax. And as we go through life, we made it through 2020. I'm kind of in awe. As I've thought about it, as I've now been quarantined for a week, and I have another week, I miss people, but as I'm even would love to be out with people with masks on. But I noticed that we did some hard things this year, and we came through with flying colors. I think we're better. I feel I'm better than what I was. I'm amazed at some of the things that we've done. The online yoga has been something that I have had the inkling to do and not followed through until this year. And it's been amazing. So, this quote from Carolyn Meese. It is necessary to travel spiritually and to shed the fears that block us from recognizing the beauty in our lives, and to come to a place of healing and self-acceptance. Our bodies thrive when our spirits thrive. Stay in Shavasana. There's nothing wrong with doing 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of Shavasana. Maybe that isn't in your day-to-day. Know that I'm excited for 2021. I'm excited for life, for the opportunities that are coming. I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful holiday evening. Play some games for me, will ya? My husband's a game player, but it's just not the same. I miss playing with my grandkids. They will play games with me all day long. He's not the same way. So as you move forward, have a wonderful first. Namaste.